over here. Hello, YT. Hello. We back. We back with another hot one here. Another hot one.
I need another light over here.
So we here with Real Housewives of Potomac.
Real Housewives of Potomac.
Season 10. That's right. Let me make sure. And we have, this is called the second bloom. Honey, I didn't know about the first bloom. Did you know about it?
We was all trying to figure it out. I said, I guess she was taking Kieran's place with the parties that don't really match.
She said her first bloom was her being married and having kids. So
right.
Did she have a party for that?
No, well, I guess that was the wedding. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me go grab another light.
Oh Lord. My head's starting to hurt. Oh my goodness. So let us know what y'all rate this episode. I thought it was pretty decent. It was pretty decent, you know. Look, I said I watched it damn 3 times.
There we go. Okay, look, ooh, shining over here though. There we go. All right, y'all. So, tell us what you rate. Hey, Lil King, thanks for joining in. Tell us what you're gonna rate Real Housewives of Potomac season 10, episode 1. What was it? Second bloom?
Yes, second bloom.
Second bloom. For Ashley, second bloom, honey. No, she could have named it Got to the Bag.
Yes, got all the way to the bag, honey.
Spending all that man money.
Girl, you know how it is. An old man currency is money, and the young girl's currency is youth. Youth and beauty, honey. So that's what that is. Huh. No, and Ashley was the barmaid, honey. Why you be coming?
Are we surprised? Nobody is.
Look,
nobody is.
She was.
Nobody's surprised.
So here we go. We're gonna start off. They start off by look up and this way. They start off by letting us see Karen getting out of jail. We just get to hear her voice. I think we saw her hand.
Well, I mean, I'm sure she didn't want anybody to see her coming out of jail, honey.
They said she had full makeup there.
I'm sure she did, but still, she was already crying when she got in the car. Of course she did. I mean, you know, yeah, who want to walk out to a bunch of cameras and stuff? We're talking about Karen Hughes. She still ain't admitted anything.
Well, girl, she put the camera in the car, so she know what's up.
Of course she do.
Look, they're gonna be dropping little tidbits all season, I bet you. So,
you think?
I think so.
So here's what I'm gonna say before we move on. Shouts out to Bravo producers, okay? What I said when I saw that, Bravo producers remain unfuckable with, okay? And reason why is because they know which Karen was released after the season film. So I'm not sure if there could be any tidbits outside of somebody maybe visiting, trying to visit. Gizelle, we see her writing a letter. We don't know if she ever got it. But either way, what they knew is we wanted to see something from Karen. And so shouts out for them to open it up with her coming out of prison. So we know that Karen is coming back, and they gave it to us right there. They didn't let that go the whole season. They let us know Karen, the Grand Dame, will be back, okay? And I'm sure she will be on her Grand Dame, okay?
Yes. I hope they can.
Yeah, so listen, you can't mess with those Bravo producers, honey. The Bravo producers, they be on top of it. But let's move on. So the next thing we shoot with the girls filming at Gizelle's house. So Gizelle's getting ready for the girls.
Yeah, she's
to come over 2 days after the sentencing. Thank you for your heartbeat.
Yes. So Ashley arrives first, and so her and Gizelle talks about, Karen being in the clank clank, and they were discussing how they hope they had like an elderly section for her. I said they try to be a little shady, but concerning, I guess. So
well, that's kind of what I thought too. I said they need to watch some more prison shows. Because what do you mean? I hope there's an elderly division. Excuse me? It is jail, not Four. I mean, I don't know what you thought, but the Four Seasons.
She wasn't getting the Martha Stewart treatment anyways.
So, but she didn't do a Martha Stewart crime.
No, she's not.
I mean, so Martha Stewart and Karen Huger, even Teresa, Karen Huger could be compared to Luann de Lesseps. The difference is Luann, that was her first one, so she didn't have to go. So
yeah, but
yeah, like the grand dame in the realm of, let's say, the housewives that's gone to jail. I feel like I'm about to correct myself right there. She's the only one that's gone to jail, like to spend some time. The other one's gone to prison, and they have white collar crimes.
Yeah, and jail is a lot. Yeah, and the jail is a lot worse. Where I was saying that Martha Stewart, she was at a camp.
When you commit federal crimes, you get that.
Yeah, well, some.
She's not the only one.
Not all federal criminals get that.
I'm trying to convince y'all to go do it. I'm just telling you what the difference is.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but what I was saying too, that not all federal people get that either, though.
Well, no, not all, but county or and that's a difference.
They say the jail is worse than being anywhere.
It is.
So like worse than being in hell.
Don't have me in neither.
So anyways,
I said the grand dame, she thinks she all there, honey, and you in the gutter.
Yes. She below the gutter. And so they're talking about, Karen and how they're really truly concerned about her. And Kay and Wendy. How do you pronounce her name? Keiarna? I don't know how to pronounce her name.
I think it's I was saying Keiarna. No,
it's got an R in it.
Like that, but we call her Kay. That's what everybody calls her. We go with Kay.
Okay, Kay and Wendy arrived together, and they come to the house and everything. They notice all the mirrors in there, and then Stacie arrives in the loaner. We find out that Stacie is getting a car like Ashley has, but she's having it made to whatever, made an order.
Custom. She having it custom, yeah.
So she arrives there and they're talking about Karen. Then they get to talking about the reunion and TJ of it all. And Kay just tells Stacie, basically calls her a liar and say you couldn't even get no tears out of those little beady eyes of yours. And then she's like, I guess she didn't think they were going to be talking about this again this season. She seemed shocked.
I feel like I'm shocked. Not that they brought it up, but I feel like as we get through the episode, I'm a little shocked in a sense because I don't know. So here, Stacie is standing 10 toes down, and I'm not sure what they are expecting from her. I think she gave them that at the reunion. And so, to go back to the conversation they was having with Karen about Karen, with Gizelle, in her confessional, she made the statement I think that we have to make sure Karen doesn't have a fifth DUI. Yeah. So at the same time, it's kind of like, well, who are you to be the one to make sure of that? I think you're missing the point that would be for Karen to decide. If we have not forgotten, Karen did go to jail and but we can't, but that's how TV works. We can't forget that Karen went to jail still saying she wasn't drunk. So it's not all of it. She did. So it's not a matter of she's gotten out and somehow have come to some realization. I don't expect that from Keiarna. I expect Keiarna to come out and double down again, the same as what Stacie is doing. So with that being said, I feel like they kind of gave it, I'm not really sure how real reactive that was. It felt very performative and like everybody was holding back. Because baby, y'all wasn't holding back when the lady was facing going to jail. Maybe you should have said some of those things to her then in a heart to heart, I guess. Now, like I said, getting over to Stacie, I thought about my notes say with Keiarna, even though they further down, I say Stacie is standing 10 toes down on TJ about not paying TJ. I'm wondering if we actually believe her, right? I am not sure what to believe.
Yeah.
First of all, if the housewives don't get paid the first season, I'm not really sure what she promised him. So even with some of the information that they shared after Stacie walked out, it's kind of like it doesn't add up. So that's what my notes say. Do we believe her, right? Do we believe that TJ is making this up, or is some scheme that Todd set up, right? I'm really trying to understand the point of it. What would be the point? Because clearly, now, listen, if he didn't get paid, I could understand why. Because when he came on, it surely did not appear that he was her boyfriend.
No, it did not.
So there was an agreement. I think she may be the one that will win that. Even if she did say she paid him, he literally did not act like her boyfriend at all.
No, he did not. He was embarrassing.
So I'm trying to understand the point in that. So again, I guess he could sue her, but it seemed to me like she got a better case than he would, right? Outside of, you tried to pay me. So my next note is saying this is where the girls come in. I'm not sure why they're so bothered about it. And for Kay, I'm thinking, you got a lot of smoke for this girl. Thank you for the corgi. And you just got here. And with the relationship you just displayed to us, I'm not really sure you have room to say anything. I think the difference between TJ and
what's his name?
Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg, it seems to be she promised him a stipend and you didn't. And maybe you should have offered Greg some money because maybe he would have showed up better. I don't know.
Possibly.
I don't know where all her smoke is coming from, wanting, and where is this? Like, I guess, and like I say, it's for TV, but I just don't see why you keep pressing somebody for something if you know the truth and they're not saying what the truth is. How is it that you think you're going to be rated out of them? Yeah,
because, like her friend said, what do you want from her? What do you need from her? And I'm like, okay, so that's why I had labeled, said in my mind, this episode should have been called Stacie, Stacie, Stacie.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
that's what y'all seem to all be,
on Stacie.
And all this accountability. She needs to be accountable for her lives. Like, it seemed like you putting them out there, I guess. So, right, what is accountability? What is the, I know what we deem as accountability, but and she's not giving it to you. It don't look like she budget. No,
don't look like it at all.
Don't look like she budget.
Unless he gonna come on the show. And because I'm like, don't give us some information about a star, actress rather, who's told you this information, but you can't give the name.
Well, shouts out to Bravo producers again, because how did Cynthia catch a stray? Why when y'all start talking about it?
Yeah, I thought
Cynthia Bailey up there. Are we talking about Cynthia?
I would consider Cynthia an actress.
I wouldn't either, but that's what but at the same time, you won't say who it is. TJ, like, who's this actress? Girl, we didn't even know who TJ was.
It's his best friend. And I don't think that
and it seemed to be that, right, where was she? I don't know. Listen, if they said it, I guess.
Yeah.
But again, I go back to, you can't force somebody's truth out of them.
Because she's still
going. And here's the note I got about the suing part too is, isn't it kind of true that you can pretty much sue anybody?
Yeah.
As long as you had the money to file it. So I'm not sure why that is the proof that, I don't know. Well, I kind of, listen, I can't believe that I thought Stacie was doing the things, and last season I was happy for Stacie. I don't know how I feel about Stacie at this point because I don't know where you stand. And yeah, you are looking a little bit like a liar.
She looks a lot like a liar.
Like y'all look crazy for trying to expect the truth from a liar.
Yeah.
I don't know what do you want? A liar lies. What do you want?
I don't know. So
yeah, leave it alone until it fill out on its own.
So Stacie has it, honey. She walks on out. Like you said, we went on to talk about her. But girl, what you think about Kay's confessional crown?
I feel like we saw that before. Oh, was it Beyonce?
I don't know. I'm like, okay.
I think it was on her pregnancy performance at the MTV Awards when she was pregnant with the twins in the chair. She had the crown on. I feel like maybe another housewife. I don't know. Kay, for me, I don't know if I'm feeling Kay. I don't know if I was feeling her all that much last season.
I wasn't.
But this season, she kind of like, I don't know if I'm feeling her.
Yeah. So then we have like the little mini scenes where you got Wendy and Eddie, and they're talking about using their little weed money to do their little redecorating on the house. You got Gizelle and her friend. They're talking about her boobs, and she got tinted all on there and glitter. And then we got Ashley. I didn't make out who was she donating to. I don't know. I didn't get it. But then we go to the scene where Stacie and her ex-husband is out to eat on a date. And she talked about how in her confessional that they actually got back together and she got her little glow on.
Oh, before we get to Stacie and her husband, we forgot to mention
That's
I
after.
just had that in my note. But we'll get to Keiarna and Wendy. Go ahead. Let's go ahead with Stacie.
Yeah. So Stacie and her husband, they decided to go, ex-husband, allegedly, decided to go out, take a Christmas vacation or whatever with the daughter. And they end up rekindling their love affair, I guess. And they don't want to confuse the daughter, so they're not really telling her about it. But she said why they were on that Christmas vacation is when they found out that their divorce was final. So they're trying to, get back to one another. And they're talking about, I guess, when they were actively married, they basically wasn't dating anymore. Like they, kind of put the daughter first and forgot about them. So they're at the dinner making googly eyes at each other. What'd you think about this scene?
I mean, Stacie is just here. I put, she don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. And for me, I think she's pulling an Ashley. But I feel like Ashley is in the same way, which is probably why Ashley seemed to be giving her to Robin. But yeah, I don't have a lot to say about Stacie at this point. Because I don't know, I don't know. Do you know what's going on? I don't know what's going on. What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. And I don't know. Does it look really authentic? I don't know.
Let's just say one brown chick. You watch it. What's going on with Stacie? What you got for Stacie?
Because I don't know what to think about it. It looks like she's trying hard. Because isn't he the one who filed for divorce?
Well, I don't know.
I think so. Because she didn't want it. She didn't want it.
I did put that I can see why he's kind of more her type.
I can see that too.
Yeah. I can see why he's more her type.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Did she talk him into coming on?
Is she paying him?
Right. Yeah. I don't know. But I really just have a hard time. I can understand you telling somebody, hey, I need you to film with me. But to actually pay him, I don't know.
Girl.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like we all need the receipts to that.
Yeah.
TJ still hasn't. He said he was, but we ain't seen them, so.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say with Stacie. It's like, and we know that, we know how they can create the character. I don't know. Is she so green? That's what we liked about her, or at least what I liked about her before, was that she just had this like really green personality where it seemed like she wouldn't be behind the scenes like scheming and plotting her own like storyline. But the girls say that's not true.
Yeah.
Can we believe them or do we believe Stacie?
Yeah, because it seems like she back there producing.
Yeah.
She's got a producer hat on. So so her storyline is going to be this season, her and her ex-husband getting back together.
And I guess maybe she's trying to get with Chris Samuels because they snuck that in.
They sure did. So who is supposed to be Monique's friend?
I'm not sure. Maybe one of the new girls, but I'm not sure.
Well, anyways, so the next scene is Kay and her mama. So her mom comes in there. Kay looks just like her mom. And she has on that big, like, I don't know what you call that, kind of like that same material Wendy had on, that blue outfit, that Michelin tire look. She had that outfit on, and she's talking to Kay about Kay's Jamaica trip with boyfriend Greg after she moved out. And just how I think they thought Greg looked like a jerk on TV last year. She said she didn't like who she was when she was with him. What do you think about this?
I think her mama got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think her mother got it right. I think she needs to move on. And no matter what she says about Greg, when I was listening to her talk, what I thought to myself, and it's the same thing I would tell myself and any other person, you need to be honest with yourself about what you need from him. Because if it's to show up on this show and he don't want to, then that's not going to work if that's what you're sitting up trying to do. And even if she don't stay on the show, if your desire, like, if your desire is to do these things, like, I feel like that speaks a lot. I thought about Charles, what we talked about with Charles Oakley. He seemed very unaffectionate with Angela, but to his credit, he showed up for everything she needed him to.
Yes.
And he participated. He didn't have the stink face. He didn't, even though if she asked him for a kiss, he looked at her, whatever crazy. Here's the deal. We didn't hear him talking to her crazy. No. We heard him giving her, some good information about how to go into this group. And he was, for lack of better words, he was being a husband to her. So, yeah, Keiarna's mom got it right.
Yeah.
That's what I got to say. Good job, Mom. I put that in my notes.
Yes. So then we have Wendy and the family together. And I think it's a cute little scene. Wendy and her husband and Mr. Eddie, Happy Eddie, his business is going real well. He's in 3 different states. He's on his way to New Jersey to set up there. The kids are talking about working at Chick-fil-A. I didn't get that one. The boy think Chick-fil-A supposed to pay good.
I said said that man, he trying to get the perks. He must like Chick-fil-A is what I thought. He must like it. But that's funny. He the oldest and doesn't really didn't correlate. You know, like that Chick-fil-A is a different type of job than what his parents do, and the lifestyle that he lives, or he plans on laying on their couch and being in their house. So they better figure out something. It looks like he planning on spending y'all money.
About how old he look? Is he in middle school or something?
I think he 12.
Could possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought he was 12. Mm-hmm.
Maybe don't really.
Yeah, and that's an age where you know you not there with the concepts and stuff. But at the same time, I mean, you to not know that you living in some lavish, you know, other than the people that work at the restaurant you go eat at, I don't know. He planning on spending y'all money, so y'all
know what?
Do something.
He just don't know. That's not his life. So he just figured it's a good company and everybody live like he live.
That's why I say he wants the perks. He I can get some free Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Then he want to get his little free sandwich in his lemonade or something. So the little girl said she wants to grow up and be a doctor like her mother. And the brother said, "Mama not no doctor." And she goes, "Yes, she is."
You know, because, and it's funny that he would say that because there are adults that would have that conversation because some people don't recognize a medical, a PhD from a medical doctor who actually, sees patients. So, I mean, it was cute. You know, they're kids. I say, it's adults that would have that question, which you look crazy.
Yes. Girls all the time fighting in my one group about Dr. Heavenly not being a doctor.
Well, and to your point, medical doctors, it's a hierarchy about dentists. And it's a real thing.
Yeah, but she's still a medical doctor.
But I'm saying, medical doctors, that's why they treat her like that, because they feel like going through dentistry school is not as much as what they do. Or even on a regular basis. What's her name? Dr. Jackie said it, they say it live. You know what I mean? So that's what she said, honey, you didn't do. But even in med school, that's a real thing. Yeah. It really is a real thing.
Yeah, which they both went to med school.
Not the same. One go to dentistry school, the other one go over there. But the medical residents, they look down on the dentistry school. Yeah, but the time is still the same. It's still the same. So who knows? But anyways, we have. I know I ain't one. That's true.
I have not did a dissertation in nothing.
Either or. That's right.
Nuh-uh. And so, also in the confessional, Wendy speaks about Stacie basically lying or saying she wasn't in the weed business, but we find out that she's supposed to be in the weed business.
Have we found that out? I mean, that's what
we heard it.
What they said at the reunion. Okay.
I think, wait a minute. Before the season had started, after the reunion, I thought there was something where she was promoting her weed line.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
but I just think Wendy do have a mean girl streak. That's why she is so up Gizelle's ass and really was mad, about her and Gizelle not kicking it, because I really think she thought she was gonna have that mean girl stuff with Gizelle. And I do recall her coming out with some candles after Karen. Or was it the other? No, it was Karen stealing her candles.
Yeah, it was Karen.
But she's I don't know.
But she was
just kind of it's I don't know. It seemed far-fetched for Stacie to be in anything that doesn't include QVC or whatever, HSE or whatever, scene she was on. So any business that she decided to jump into would seem like somebody gave her the idea for it. It's a cannabis thing. Like, it's like liquor. Like, come on. Let the girl have. Like,
I don't know.
What are you worried about it for?
Girl, you know, just to be a little shady. But, you
What do
know.
Right. What do you mean, girl?
I will say this. When Wendy first came on the show, I did not like her, period. I was used to seeing Wendy in another space as a political commentary. So when I saw her on this, I'm like, oh, I couldn't take it. I'm like, okay, no. Because if I see you in this light, I don't want to see you over here. Because I can't take you too serious. And so we see, and I think maybe going back to the son, talking about mama's not a doctor, because he's looking at, she just decided not to do any of those things. I know she still has her doctorates and all that, but just to be doing this show. I
don't think they go anywhere.
No. I'm not. No, but I'm just saying he don't see her in that aspect as a doctor because this is the thing that she's doing. You know.
I feel more with the son. He just don't know he just doesn't recognize the difference that she's always doctor. You know what I mean? Like, he maybe always felt that way. He probably knew she was going to work, you know, and to do things, but he may have always felt that she wasn't a doctor, you know, because I think he just thinks doctors
as medical
work on people, you know,
and not a professor.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with Wendy is Wendy been wanting to find herself. I think you very much could be the political commentator and come on a show. And if you're not sitting around trying to emulate the people you're around, then it works fine. Ebony K. Williams would be an example of that to me. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't really alter who she was while she was on New York. Now, did she go overboard with him? Yeah, you know, but that's who she is. You go watch her on her.
I watch her a lot.
Podcast, that's who she is naturally. So she know who she is. She came with that. Wendy got caught up in wanting to do all the other things. I feel like this season, it looks like she may have found some balance, or at least in this episode. But I don't know. Like, maybe she has wanted to be the stay-at-home wife. I don't know why it is maybe she ain't come to that realization. Maybe that's not something that she needs to say out loud to anybody. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, long as Happy Eddie is doing fine and everything. I think the contrast was when her first season she came on, I got 4 degrees, this and that and the other. Then she came back the next year looking like the hot girl. You know.
Yeah, she was confused.
Yes, very. So that I thought, oh, okay. Well, anyways, so a ball of confusion. And so we have Ashley and Stacie meeting up at the dress boutique. Ashley is having this party. She didn't send over these invites like she's the Duchess. And she's inviting them to her party. She has a little Kingsmen or whatever you want to call them out there doing the invitation. I think
she's going to be the Grand Dame since the Grand Dame is locked up. And she got the most money out of them until Tia show up. But yeah, I guess she Grand Dame while the Grand Dame is away.
I don't know. The other girl, like, she's pretty posh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Angel is. So, well, anyway, so, yeah, she's the Duchess. And so that, so she meets up with Stacie and they're looking at dresses. And basically we back at it again about the lies, accountability. She wants her, you know, we didn't talk to the lady and she said this and that. And you were the defendant. He was the plaintiff. He's suing you. Whatever. I guess for half of the money that she's supposed to have earned.
Yeah, pay 50%. She was supposed to pay him 50% of her earnings, which the housewives don't get paid per season. I don't know where that came from. So that's why when she was saying that, I'm thinking, like, why isn't some of the common sense coming to you to say, even if you're gonna bring it up, I'm not mad at her for bringing it up, But why is it not in a way of like being a sister? Like, well, why is he doing this to you? Like, and kind of at least getting the information that way. You catch more flies with honey than you do shit. So why, like, what do you think somebody gonna come and tell you when you are like coming at them in attack? Nobody's about to tell you anything, especially if you think she's lying. Like, why would she come out and tell you now? But I want to back it up real quick and go to when she was Ashley was donating them clothes. I want to ask about the robe. Why? And it's going to go back because I'm thinking, am I confused? What did I miss about this divorce? Right? I feel like we still don't have any real like thing or reason for how she came to this divorce. I know she gave us this fluff, about, well, he still want to do threesomes and I don't. We know it's got to be something more than that. She never really gave us a definitive deal. And so when he asked about the robe that had bride on it, I thought about, well, we should burn it. And I thought, how did we get all the way to burning it? Like, is it that much vitriol? You know what I mean? Like, what happened? And there we go with the Ashley and the Stacie. Like, that's why you sitting up and want to press Stacie so hard because somebody needs to be pressing you. You've been on this show all this time, and we still don't have any answers. We know you secured the bag. You did that season 3, 4 when y'all renegotiated your prenup.
Uh-huh.
So I'm confused. I'm lost.
I don't know. Maybe which baby was she pregnant with when they supposed to been at the hotel? He was at the hotel with someone.
I think that may have been the second baby.
So when did she start filing for a divorce? That much after that second baby?
It was after the second baby, but she still, like, she came back and was with him. Like, she also said that wasn't him.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's my point. Like, I know that we can say the different things we've seen about the butt touching and all of that. We can say that, but Ashley's never definitive come out and said, okay, I found out this was true, or, you know what I mean, anything. And I'm not saying that the girl owe us that, but while you are sitting up trying to press somebody else, it feels like somebody should be pressing you. Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's what I said. Like, I think Stacie's pulling an Ashley. Ashley seemed to skate with the same thing. Ashley is doing to Stacie what she did to Robin. Yeah. 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 No, wait a minute. Since Stacie been on there with this make her second season, do you think that she's a better fit than Robin was? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Even if she is making up her own stuff, I mean, she's sitting in it. Yeah, I do. I think, Robin, Robin, Now, but Ashley used to go. I will say, Stacie, her confessionals be good though. That's what she said. Ashley needs to go get a vocal coach. Yes. Like are you worried about Google, me? Like trying to see if my record. And I thought about that too. I was like, did they get a divorce like in there? I'm not sure how. I think the records work where they come up in the county or city or whatever that you file in. But I thought you had to file in the same place you got married or something or is it the residence? I'm not even sure. But I just thought, like Ashley, you're doing a lot. Yeah. Well, Ashley's always so messy, so that's her. So yeah, I've always been annoyed with her with that. Yeah, I mean, for her, the way she's coming, she's had a whole lot of her own shit going on. Yes, for you to always be drugging and digging up other people's stuff. That's why I had to bring it right back to, yeah, you finally got a divorce and you still never and that's what I mean. Where do we get to the fact that you're doing all of this celebrating and stuff? Where did this come from?
Yeah.
Not to say that we didn't agree that you should have divorced him, but what I'm saying is you kept trying to tell us that it wasn't true.
Yeah.
So I would think that at the point in which you knew that you decided to get the divorce, that somehow that would be heartbreaking to you, but seemed like you was in it for the bag like we always thought.
Of course. The barmaid had to come up.
Yeah, she ain't got to fake it no more, I guess is what that is. That's what the celebration is for. Pop the champagne. You here going up, oh, let me grab the champ.
Girl.
Where's the Corona, girl? Because every time we saw you, you had Corona pop to your lips. Now you drinking champ?
Girl.
Baby, I know Michael watching this. He's sitting up just stewing, honey, like this is just blowing all my money.
Girl. She done had them 2 babies and said, I'm out. Deuces. So.
Give me 20% of your return, honey.
Exactly. So basically, Stacie, she does another walk off because they get into it, and she's like, I'm not gonna feed into this. Bye. And she leaves. She says, I can't be friends with these bitches.
That's what she said.
Yes. So we got Gizelle at home. She's empty nesting.
Ashley, she can't be friends with because that's the one who seemed like she keep trying to be a friend, but every time you get her in the room, you clocking her.
Yeah. And I don't understand because she even went on, they did things with the kids together. So I'm like,
well, she said she told Gizelle she asked her about it then.
But it seems like she always kind of had one for her. Because remember when she threw her.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like you playing like you want to be the girlfriend, but every time we see you with her, you clocking her.
Because what was it when she threw? No, she was at Stacie's house, but she was kind of going back and forth with Karen. Remember when she threw her feet up on that lady's counter? So, but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want a friend like Ashley. But so Gizelle's at home. Empty nesting, dancing around the house. Glad she there by herself. And Ashley calls her and gives her the lowdown on what just happened. So she's like, I know she didn't, they think they know everything because somebody, whoever this woman was, gave them the information that she was trying to screenshot or whatever. I don't understand why they're coming at her though. So because she's going, if it's true, she's going. I guess she is their storyline. I guess.
They don't sound like it.
Because what Gizelle got going on?
Nothing.
And what Ashley got going on?
Nothing.
All righty. And also, so we get on to the party. Basically, that's all that. We meet before we get to the party. Sorry. We meet Angela Massey. That is Kay's friend. Angel Massey. She is a person that is from Potomac. She went to college at the same college where Dr. Wendy went, but she was a few years younger. She's married to an NFL player. I forgot what his name is. Something Massey. I don't know. They have a couple of those.
The football people know who he is.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he played for the Denver Broncos or something. I don't know.
I know the name, but that's why I'm like, I don't remember. I like the Massey, but I don't remember his first name either.
Yeah, I don't know nobody. And then, so they have some kind of hiking company or high-end outdoors type deal company that her and her husband does together. And so Kay comes over and they go hiking and they're talking about the girls. And then they I guess she's giving the rundown of who the women are and what she knows about them or whatever. And she said she knew Ashley because she used to be the bottle girl for her. She's what to come up. So that's that scene. You tell me what you think about Miss Massey, Mrs. Massey.
So in my notes, I put she reminds me of Yvonne from Clark. Where she brought up Wendy in the sense.
Because Wendy said she don't know her.
I mean, she seemed like she got it together, with everything going on with her. I'm interested to see how her and Wendy get along. That's in my notes. And yeah, she like Yvonne from Clark. Because, I do think, I feel like it's okay. Even to, like, when she said, Wendy was leaving out on my way in, I kind of feel like that's enough. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny how that you don't know a person. I think I do agree with that. Like you going to the same high school with me doesn't necessarily mean that you know me.
Yeah.
You know of me, right? Like, and that's just that. I went to high school with her, but I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Like Charles Oakley.
To be quite honest, even the people in my life, I thought about this. If you haven't talked to me in a year or two, you might not know me. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Like, it's so much that can go on in the sense I'm a whole nother person at this point. I mean, essentially, like, my ideas could be different. I could be doing different things. So, yeah, it was giving Yvonne from Clark. When
especially
she was telling Eva, like, you don't remember me?
Because they had a friend in common. But the thing is, too, when you're talking about stuff that's 15, 20 years ago, and by she being a freshman, lower classman, she was an upperclassman.
That's my point.
Yeah, like Wendy probably, I don't know her.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who said they didn't know Wendy when Wendy came on the show? Wasn't that the girl now?
I thought it was Karen. Yeah, it was Karen. Mm-hmm.
So Wendy, I don't know. And I wonder how they're going to get along. So we also meet Tia Glover. She's coming to the party with Gizelle.
Well, before you get there, what do y'all think about Kay bringing up her issues? So as Kay and Angel was talking, Kay then, after she gave her the rundown about some of the girls, and Angel mentioned how she went to school with Wendy, Kay decided to bring up these issues that she needs to talk to Wendy about.
Girl.
I kind of put in the note, I felt like Kay was reaching.
Girl, she is so reaching.
Yeah, I thought, like, it's like you want to make a problem with her. And listen, I'm not the biggest Wendy fan myself. But when we get down to what she had to say to her, it was like, girl, I'm kind of with Wendy on that. Like,
really?
I'm gonna need you to kind of, and I thought, what else I got over here? I said, but Wendy does give you the, like, I don't know you. I think that's what I'm saying. Wendy, for me, is a mean girl. And that go back to, like I said, why she really wanted to be friends with Gizelle. They both AKAs. I'm not trying to throw AKAs under the bus. I know some AKAs. They are sweet. But I do feel like, in general, AKAs have, in my opinion, seem to have a reputation that is like mean girl. So I do, and when I say mean girl, I don't even mean like we don't see Wendy necessarily. I mean, sometimes she do. I think that's her being cool. Well, that might be that mean girl. I was gonna say I don't see her necessarily like talking about people, but what I mean is, yeah, you're gonna see a person one day, and then maybe, like you say, you see them in a public setting, and you walk right past them. Now, to her defense or support, I guess, because I can do that too. Well, maybe. Like I might recognize people's faces, but I'm not good at names unless I see you about 3 or 4 times or something. You know what I mean? Like, but to do it, thank you for leveling up, honey. But like, it's possible. You might. Now I know that's not the issue with Kay. I know she know exactly who Kay is.
Yes, she do.
But that's what I mean. Like, I just think that she has that air about her. And I feel like, why are you shocked about it? Because I don't think it's something that is hidden.
When she said, Wendy asked her, "Did you do your own makeup?"
Wow, shady. Shady. Thank you so much for the pumpkin and the lattes. Yay!
So, anyways.
Yeah, I thought Kay was reaching in that. I just wanted to go ahead and put that pin in there. Kay is reaching.
Yes, because when she sit down and talk to her, it's straight reaching. So we meet Tia, and Tia comes from money. She's what you said, Nigerian?
A Nigerian princess. Yeah,
okay.
She explains it in the episode. I didn't write it down, nor do I remember. I just thought to myself, I wonder how Wendy gonna feel about this one. Because going back to NECA, I think Wendy wanted to be the only African girl on there. I do. I think she still do.
Okay.
I don't know what that would mean, but I do think that
do you think that's why Gizelle brought her? Because she's...
Yeah, I got that in my note. I said, I don't think Wendy is going to like Gizelle bringing Tia on the show. That's right. And even though Wendy and Gizelle are cordial, Gizelle is not going to be Wendy's friend. Wendy want to be that girlfriend real bad.
I could never do that.
You want to be that girlfriend.
You don't like me, I don't like your ass, for real. I don't know. But like I said, I never really cared for Wendy from the time she got on the show. I just didn't. I just, the way she came in, I just didn't like it. I'm telling you, I didn't like, when I first started watching the show, I didn't like Keiarna either. So
I was okay with the way she came in. I didn't like when she started like now trying to figure out who she was, because now I don't know who you are.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe because I didn't care for Candace.
Like you said, for me, that's how I came to the conclusion, like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, okay, you came in with the smarts and the this, and probably she's gotten in a lot of rooms with that. I mean, women in general are used to kind of using their titles, as their identity. So on one level, I understand where Wendy was at. But the difference for me is, I think that because that, like, Gizelle didn't, how Gizelle is bringing Tia in, like, oh, okay, my girl, woo woo. I think Wendy expected that type of treatment, and she didn't get it. So now you come back, and now you're trying to figure out, okay, well, I'm listening to everybody say I shouldn't leave with my, with my degrees and my status or whatever. And so now you kind of flip it around and downplay that. And again, maybe some of this is true, real life, in which maybe she was burnt out, especially with trying to film a reality show. So all of those things can go together, but the main thing is she was trying to be Gizelle's friend.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still trying. That's my main, that's it.
Girl. So this is what I got. So they walked in the party together. We meet Tia, the African princess. She did come from she used to live in somewhere over in the European country somewhere. And she's a high-end real estate person.
London.
And basically let you know, she came from money. So so we get into this party. Gizelle commented on Wendy's dress, said it looked like hers. And she said, I did kind of think of you after the fact. And then I don't know how Keiarna Kay got there into the conversation, but felt like Wendy was being disrespectful towards her, like, or ignoring her. I didn't get that part, so it's probably cut up pretty bad. I don't know. But then she asked basically for Gizelle to leave so she could talk to Wendy. And then she would give her reasons why she felt slighted by Wendy. By her not speaking to her when she walked into the room while she's already at the podium or waving. That sounds crazy as hell to me. And then not letting her know that she was one of the speakers there, but she was already a sponsor. Like, if you're one of the sponsors, don't you know who the speakers are?
I would have thought so.
And then I can't even remember the other reason, because really at this point I just went blah blah. I ain't hear nothing else. Till the next thing I saw was Ashley trying to come down the stairs in that big ass dress, about ready to fall.
Right.
Okay.
Well, here's my notes. First of all, I want to know, what do we think about divorce parties in general? Is it a good thing, bad thing, what?
I've never been to one.
She should have just hit a party.
I've never been to one, so.
Me either.
I don't even know people who do that.
I've only seen them on The Housewives.
Yeah.
Now, maybe, I feel like maybe people go out or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I said Gizelle was out of dress code, per usual, honey. Now, listen, it was a time when I used to take up for Gizelle and her dressing. And I'm taking up for her now. But what I am, because she just moved to the beat of her own drum. And for that, here's why Gizelle and everybody probably want to be her friend. Gizelle be on the show and she don't give a damn. Like, none of the comments gonna affect her anything. She gonna wear what she wants to. So she was all the way out of dress code.
I didn't remember what did she have on? I didn't remember.
It was just, to me, like a regular dress, a little bodycon dress. Like it was after 5.
Oh.
Yeah, like an after 5 type of dress, you know. And then I said Wendy's dress was really big, but I think I liked it.
Yeah, it was cute on her.
I think I liked it. And yeah, I get to Kay. Kay is doing the most with Wendy. I really don't know what her deal is about it though. So I wish that maybe she could get more in depth.
Here she go. I got something. I'm gonna share a screen. You go ahead and finish your thought. I got Kay talking about what she was trying to convey.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Hold on a second.
I don't agree, but that's what the people are saying. The people online really don't know. Here's the thing, guys. To say that there was a moment needed, I don't need a moment. I got a whole lot of story. I got a real life. I got a real business and real life. I have real things going on. I don't need a moment. I think, to be honest, it was one of those things where it was like a pileup, you know when somebody keeps doing things and you're like, this keeps getting weird. And it just, for me, at that point, I was like, you know what, maybe I should address it, because am I missing something? So yeah, that's kind of what that was like. No moment needed. When you have a storyline, you don't have to make up moments. What is relationship with Stacie right now? What relationship? Okay. Do you speak to Candace? I think I asked that. Do you offer massages? No, we do not. Okay, guys, we're still into it. Let's get into the questions. Hey. I think it was time somebody. She's been. Listen, you know what? One of the things I want to say is that I actually came into this group really, really liking Wendy, and for me, it was more so. This conversation was more so about, like, am I missing something in our dynamic, that I felt like it was a consistent thing, and I didn't want to show up and feel a certain kind of way about Wendy, and I wasn't sure, like, if this is just her personality and she's socially awkward, or if she feels away, because I felt that there was just a major disconnect between us. It's a real issue.
What'd you say?
I wish she could have said that.
Yeah.
She could have asked her that. I mean, because unless they cut it out, maybe she did. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing we don't really know is how long the conversation actually was. And if there was other things that were said, that would explain it a little more. So yeah, I feel like that's okay, because that's what I mean. That's what I was gonna say. I wish that we had more context so that I could understand where that was coming from. Is there a pattern you felt like started to get off, or is that the pattern? You know what I mean? Like, is what she doing the pattern?
She said, or she's socially awkward.
I don't know. She could be.
I think she may be.
Yeah, she could be.
Mm-hmm. I think definitely with this group, anyways.
Well, also maybe it's socially awkward with separating this from when she's showing up to speak or get awards or something like that.
Yeah.
So, maybe for her, she may be being professional.
Code switching a little bit, okay.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, because the whole thing you said, like Wendy not finding herself or can't find herself or caught up with herself or whatever. Like I said, I used to watch Wendy years ago on Roland Martin, MSNBC, and all that. And then to see her come over here, and I was like, oh, hold up. Wait a minute. So, and the way, she presented there versus what she presented here, it just, I don't know. It just didn't.
Well, I feel like you calling it. It's a code switch. But that's exactly, like I said, what she brought didn't work. And I think she thought it would because of who you knew you was coming, coming around, in a sense, like thinking they Potomac, like it's whatever, maybe upper echelon. Yeah. I don't know if that's what Potomac's supposed to be or not.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
That's the way they present it. And so, right, outside of Karen getting the 4 DUIs, look, this light keeps going in and out. I got it plugged up, y'all. But I feel like you called it. That's clearly what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we don't know. Maybe Kay has said all of that, and maybe they just cut it out. Now she didn't mention that she said it, but
yeah,
could be.
So then we go on to in this mess. Basically, Stacie, Ashley got the burr up her ass for Stacie. And she's coming at her again, and it gets loud. And Stacie friend comes over to Ashley and asks her, "What do you need from her?" Because like you said, Stacie is standing 10 toes down on what her story was.
No, she is.
And they done went from everything to saying the woman breath stank and everything.
Honey, they had me cracking up about the lady.
And
thanks, shouts out to the Bravo producers yet again, because what they do in the scene when she was showing up for Gizelle, they got that burnt.
Yep.
And so when some people talk about, like how bad her breath stank, like there was something going on in her gut, that's like that lady probably do got some GERD or something, and it probably is bad. She needs to go get her something about that, honey.
Yes. One thing I did like, though, I liked Stacie's confessional look with the bigger hair. I said, oh, she was giving Kenya.
Yeah.
I thought that was a very pretty picture of her, but honey, she knows she's straight up and down.
Yeah, she is, honey.
Straight up and down.
When she was walking out, I was like, girl, you are flat as a pancake.
No ass at all.
Was that the way Wendy looked? Because I couldn't remember how Wendy, but it couldn't have been that bad.
I don't think it was quite as bad, but Wendy didn't have she didn't have too much of anything either. But yeah, that lady, but I'm pretty sure the kind of.
And I also just said this with Ashley. I don't know why you picked your party to go in on her like that. Now you done talked to this lady 3 other times.
Yeah.
And so at this point, like, why did you choose this moment? That's Ashley. Ashley, I guess she is securing another bag.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to give Ashley the Secure the Bag Award, honey. If you want to know how to secure the bag, talk
to Ashley.
Ashley Darby.
Yes.
Okay? She's going to tell you whether it's reality TV with your husband or your man, she's going to get you to the bag.
Yes, she is. So, basically, that's it. What else did we miss?
Yeah, that's it. That wraps up this first episode.
I thought
That
it was.
wraps up this first episode. So what are you going to rate the first episode?
I give it a strong 8.
I think I can go with an 8 myself. I think I can go with an 8.
I thought it was pretty good. At least we know
It was
that.
an okay opener. Yeah. You know, like introducing the two new, I don't know, are they both housewives? Let me look on my little picture. Yeah, they both are housewives. Okay.
Yeah.
So they did a good job introducing the two. Like I said, I'm glad that they at least gave us the scene with Karen coming home.
Yeah.
So like I said, that just really took out any of the, you know, well, you think she gonna come? Now I'm still gonna hold the question. I hope that she shows up to the reunion.
I hope she does too.
I hope that she does. Now, I don't know if that would be inappropriate because she's not actually in the season, but I just feel like it would only be right seeing as how she skipped the last one for what was going on. And so she can come on in and make that the interest and give us that tidbit until it's time for us to get whatever they filming now or, you know, about to start filming.
Yeah.
That would be interesting also to see if they have already started more filming with Potomac at this point. Because I haven't heard any buzz, but I'm not sure. As a matter of fact, I might end up listening to Kempire. Kempire usually be knowing when the stuff like that, him or Carlos might know about the new stuff. But, yeah, I say they did a good job with the opener. And we're going to see how the season flows. Shoot, we're going to see how the season flows.
Oh, okay. I think hopefully it gets better.
Well, you know, one thing I think they need, I don't know if it feels like me saying this would make the season boring, but I don't want to keep hearing about Stacie and TJ.
No, I don't.
You know, I really don't.
No, I want to know about the new lady.
It doesn't even matter to me if she paid the boy or not, really.
But they act like they're going to be coming at Stacie, so they're going to be maybe Tyner.
Yeah.
I don't know. You think this is going to be Stacie last season?
I don't know. We'll see.
So they coming at, why they so out for her? Why the sharks are around her? I mean,
they want her out, seem like. That's what it seemed like to me. They want her out.
Well, shit. Because I think
she's gone is what they're saying.
Because wait a minute.
We'll see if she got the stamina to stick around.
Because her and Karen went on good terms, were they?
You know, Karen didn't seem to be on good terms with anybody when she left outside, you know, in my opinion. And I might have to go rewatch that season again just to refresh my memory. But yeah, she didn't seem to be on good terms outside of Gizelle, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. We'll see if she can handle it. We'll see. I mean, she's like I said, she's sticking 10 toes down. She hasn't deviated in any type of way from what she said. And again, ain't nobody brought out nothing better. You said something else that somebody else said, like that kind of, that's not admissible in court.
No.
Let's put it that way. Like, so and that's funny too to bring that up. It's kind of like y'all was fodder over something that you couldn't even bring as legal proof anywhere.
Yeah.
So why would it work in a social setting? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but
if the lady told you that, you could have spread it around to the rest of the girls and you leave it alone.
But she
ask her about it. She say what she say, and you leave it alone.
She said, "I don't like liars. I don't like liars."
Honey, You around a whole slew of them. Get out of here.
And her including herself, shoot.
Including herself, right?
Yeah, so honey, I don't know. But honey, I gotta take these kids to go and pick up some clothes for tomorrow. Girl, these great kids got me strung out and stressed over here. So
all right,
so we'll be back tomorrow. You want to say 9?
We'll be back tomorrow with Bell Collective.
Yes.
Bell Collective season opener with it says season 6. Bell Collective ain't been on for no damn 6 seasons.
Yeah, I don't know.
Carlos King be over there finagling them damn seasons with like this. Like, are you kidding me? But it says season 6, episode 1. We'll be back with Bell Collective.
All righty. So for now,
back.
for now, I'll see you guys later. I gotta get these kids to get some clothes so they can go lay down.
All right,
I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a great evening. And thanks for joining us. And please like, share, and subscribe to Brandy today.
Right.
And please, it costs you nothing to like the video. Put us in the algorithm, please. And thank you. Good night.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
Thank y'all.